Tonight, we're having a welcome at Jasper-Troupsburg. We are pleased to have you as spectators. I would like to remind you that in accordance with New York State law, the entire campus of Central School District is drug-free. Section 5 of the Sports Act encourages everyone to display the proper ideals of sportsmanship, ethical conduct, and fair play. We would like to thank you for visiting the session and the excellent local programs here in our district. But we do ask that you do your part in keeping our grounds clean. Please place all of your trash in the bin by do not mess with our future. We thank you for your cooperation in this matter. Tonight's contest will be streamed live on the Handling Athletics YouTube channel. And now, let's meet the teams. First, starter is JT Wildcat, coached by Levi. Captain number 2, Emily Hay. Number 3, Allison Hay. Number 4, Ariana Bradley.
And welcome back to the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility.
Number 5,
The Beverly Rams versus the JT
Captain number 10, Haley Atherton.
Right now, the girls are being introduced on the
Captain
field.
number 12,
We'll introduce them to you here on the radio as well.
Number 13, Natalie Cornell.
Wildcats, coached by Levi Bay.
Number 14, Lorelai
4
Perry.
wins and 8 losses.
Number 15,
Captain.
Raven
Number 2,
Warren.
Emily McKay.
Number 16,
Number 3,
Haley
another
Stewart.
junior, Allison Shank.
And number 20,
Number 4,
Raven Miles.
junior, Adriana Bradley. Another junior, number 5, Gracie Stats.
And now, Emily
Williams.
Williams. Tonight, Natalie Christman.
Number 13, sophomore, Natalie Cornell. Number 14,
Captain,
junior,
number 3, Jillian.
15, a sophomore, Raven Warren.
Captain, number 5,
Number 20, sophomore, Reagan Lyle.
Number
In goal for the
7,
Wildcats. Number 10, Taylor Atherton.
Number 8,
Now, for
Natalie
the hometown, 10 and 1, coached by Ray
Number
Garland.
11,
Interim coach, Chris Smith. Number 3, captain, senior, Jillian.
Number 15, Meredith.
Another captain, Sydney Burns. The Rams leading scorer.
Number
Sophomore,
17,
Ella.
Tricia.
On defense, a junior, number 8.
Number 19, Leah.
Sophomore, outside back, number 11, Emma Lucan.
Number 21, Eden Smith.
Meredith Tchaikovsky.
Captain,
Lillian
Dixon.
Jessica Sprague.
And number 23,
Freshman, Leah Freely. A sophomore on the attack, number 21, Keegan Smith. And the
today's
senior
game
captain,
is the
number
officiated
22,
by
Lillian
and
Dixon.
Amanda Gavin.
In goal for the Rams, a freshman, giving up only 3 goals on the season. Freshman, number
At
23.
this time, we ask you all stand and we're
They're going to play the national anthem right here, and with that, we're going to send it back to our studio for a quick word from our sponsors.
By Griffin and Ender.
2 minutes here. 2, Brian. Awesome, thanks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what smiling we and our twilight's last gleaming, who's got trust and bright doors through the clouds of light. Oh,
WABH 1380 AM, 100.3 FM, and on the TuneIn app. This is Mike Warren from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility for the call of tonight's action between the hometown Haverling Rams and the visiting Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. It is a girls' matchup. The Haverling Rams coming in at 10-1, Jasper-Troupsburg coming in at 4-8. Jasper here in their visiting white. They've got black shorts, black numbers, white socks. Haverling in their royal blue. Getting their last instructions from both coaches, interim coach Smith for Haverling and Coach Bayes for Jasper-Troupsburg. And now they're heading out on the field for tonight's opening kickoff. And 80 minutes of soccer action here for you on the Rams Radio Network. As we said, the Rams, they are in the royal blue. They're attacking left to right here from the press box. So they're attacking towards the concession stand. Jasper-Troupsburg is going to have to kick off. They're defending the concession stand heading towards Maple Lakes here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. And 80 minutes of soccer coming at you here. Ready for kickoff. It's Jasper-Troupsburg with the kickoff, and Haverling defending on the left right in front of the Rams bench. And we're underway here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. JT pulling the ball back, trying to maintain possession now in the center circle. Dixon taking the ball away, laying it back all the way to Natalie Creeley. Now out to the outside. Emma Lukenbach maintaining possession. Playing it forward now, finding some space for Dixon. Dixon forward to Smith. She's got, gets around one midfield defender there, plays the ball forward to Yardham. She's about 20 yards out. She turns on the goal. She's tries to get around the box, not quite there. She's at the 18. Still maintaining possession, drops it back to Smith. Smith now, a little bit of space for Dixon. Dixon gets a shot off. It's on goal, parried away by the goalkeeper. It's Atherton, and knocks it down, gives up a rebound, but then pounces on it, and now looking to distribute with a punt from the front edge of her box. Good possession and build up there for the Rams after taking the ball away on the kickoff, and a good shot there by Dixon. Punt now up into the midfield. JT trying to get through. It is Creeley now going to put a stop to that about 20 yards out in front of her box. Gets it up to Tchaikovsky. She can't quite maintain possession. She's battling now there with Miles for JT. She gets around her, knocks it off her foot out of bounds, and it's going to be a Haverling throw. Right below us here in the press box, it's going to be Emma Lukenbach taking the throw, looking to find a teammate. Going to go back to Creeley. That's Natalie Creeley. She's got some space, plays it forward to Dixon. Dixon's got one on her, going to leave it back to Lukenbach again. Lukenbach looking to go long, deflected there. Burns now in the middle, plays it back to Creeley again, out to the outside. Trieste Sprague going to the left side, about midfield. She's got some space in front of her, plays it out to the outside. That's Ozinski now, going to turn it back to the middle, finds Smith. Rams maintain a possession here, looking for an opening. Smith going far and wide down the right-hand side, looking for Tchaikovsky, and it's too far out in front of her, going to go out of bounds. Great idea on a change there, change a field, and it looks like it's going to be a Haverling throw. That ball was deflected as Smith played the ball across, out of bounds, and Haverling now going to take the throw in deep in their attacking end. Tchaikovsky down to the feet of Dixon. Dixon in the corner. She's got her back to goal. She's looking to turn. Still on the ball. It's got it on her left foot now, trying to get around that defender in the corner. Can't quite do it. She gets the ball back. Now the cross goes in. It's across the 6 and cleared out. Not quite out of danger. Right back to Dixon. Crosses again. This is up and to the knee of Ozinski. Still in front. Smith gets a shot off. Finds the back of the net. Keegan Smith with the first goal of the night for the Rams. 2.5 minutes in. Off a rebound, it's Keegan Smith with the goal. The Rams lead 1-0 here in early action from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. That ball bouncing around in there, came out to the foot of Smith about 12 yards out. She hit a rocket, found the back of the net. And now the Rams lead 1-0. 37 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the first half. JT again set with the kickoff. I believe that was unassisted. We'll get the official score here in just a minute, but I think that would be unassisted for Smith, putting them up 1-0. After the kickoff, Rams take the ball away. Smith, again, the goal scorer, going down the right-hand side. She's got a group of 3 around her. She gets tripped up and going to draw a foul. About 40 yards out is Smith. She's going to leave it for Dixon. And Dixon's going to stand over this, and looks like maybe she's going to take a whack at it. maybe 30 yards out from goal on this near side. Rams are all in the box. Looks to be between the 6 and the 12-yard line. Dixon, nice shot at the far post, hits off the outside of the post and skims off the end line. A great strike there from Lillian Dixon. It looks like she had the goalkeeper beat, but it was just wide of the goal. Deflected off the outside of the goal post and out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the JT Wildcats. Just a reminder, our last broadcast of the regular season will be next Tuesday. That too will be right here at the Rock. It'll be a boys game with it scheduled for a 6:30 kickoff, right about 6:30. I believe that's senior night for the boys. They're playing the Letchworth Warsaw United. Rams get that goal kick. It was Yardom stealing the ball on the goal kick, plays it across, finds the foot of Dixon. She brought it across to her left foot. Another great shot from 18 yards out, finds the back of the net. The Rams lead 2-0 after 4 minutes here at the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. High school sports on the M1380 W88 FM is brought to you by E&B Energy. Providing propane fuel oil to the Bath area. R&D Outdoor Solutions, your hometown steel equipment store on East William Street in Bath. And Lake Country Chiropractic, improve your health and performance levels with chiropractic care from Dr. Rick on West Devon Street in Bath.
Scoring for Rams, Lillian Dixon, assisted by Ella.
That kickoff for the Wildcats going down the left-hand side out in front of that attacker out of bounds, and Haverling now they're throwing deep in their defending end, just to the left of their bench here at the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. It's Lukenbach coming down, finding the chest of Smith. She tries to turn, can't quite do it. Ball bounces back to Lukenbach. She goes down the right-hand side, right in front of us here in the press box, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Pressure there by Tchaikovsky, forcing the ball from Raven Warren out of bounds. Quick throw-in going down the right-hand side, and not headed out by JT. Haverling with a throw in again. It looks to be Tchaikovsky. She's got Dixon making a run. She finds the foot of Dixon. Dixon's on the ball, trying to feed Yardom down the right-hand side, a little bit too far out in front, out of bounds for a throw in for the Wildcats. We're about 5 minutes in. The Rams on the scoreboard a couple times already. First, it was Smith finding the back of the goal. 2 minutes later, Lillian Dixon on an assist from Ella Yardom. And we stand 2-0, 5 minutes in. Early action here. Haverling over the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats.
There you go.
Throw in off the back head of Smith. Going to go out of bounds again for Tchaikovsky. Just to the right of the JT bench now is Tchaikovsky in the Rams attacking third. Down to the foot of Dixon. Skims forward to Smith. Smith's into the box. She's still on the ball. Plays the ball across to the 6. Cleared out there by JT. JT still not out of danger. Deep in the corner now. Tchaikovsky's on the ball, facing up, getting around one defender. She's got another one in front. Plays the ball to the 18 to Smith. She's at the near post, dancing around. Still got possession. Going to drop it back for Dixon. Dixon going to go out wide to Sprague. Sprague now playing it all the way to the left-hand side to Ozinski. Ozinski plays Yardom into the box. She's going to turn it back into the middle. Still on possession. Leaves it for Dixon. A little bit of a heavy touch. She's going to lose possession. Number 2 there, McKay, coming back, taking that ball away. It's Leah Creeley keeping the ball in for the Rams. Headed forward by Dixon. And JT finally able to get it out of danger here. Temporarily, is Dixon able to still keep it in. Now it's Ozinski trying to bring the ball down, maintain possession. Can't quite do it. We're going to come back to Leah Creeley. Tries to play it out to Sprague. Not quite enough pace on it, but Sprague comes in, wins it, plays it forward to Ozinski. Ozinski's now got Yardom helping her. Pulling the ball back into the middle. Yardom now got 2 defenders around her. She gets a shot off about 20 yards, goes far post, off the post, back in front of the goal. Back over to Ozinski is going to be off the defender and out of bounds. Probably an inch away from being 3-0 there. That bounced off the far post, straight across the goal mouth, maybe about 2 yards off the goal line. And Ozinski was there. Looked like she knocked it off a defender, but it looks like it is going to be a goal kick for the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. Great early shot there by Ella Yardom. She was about 20 yards out, had it on her left foot, played it all the way across the goal mouth, just off the inside post, and as we said, bounced across the goal mouth. No Rams there to able to pounce on it. and a goal kick for JT. That kick comes right to the foot of Yardom. She's into the box, knocked away by Jasper-Troupsburg. Chakowski trying to keep the ball in. She can't quite do it. All the way back out to Creeley. Creeley plays it into Dixon. Dixon loses possession now all the way back over the center stripe. Trieste Sprague tracking back. She's got all sorts of space around the center circle. Plays the ball all the way out wide. It's Sydney Burns going down the left-hand side. She's got space in front of her. And tries to play the ball forward right into the foot of a JT player. That ball goes up in the air, headed forward by Dixon. Now it's back out here. Smith tracking back to win the ball. Plays the ball forward, looking for Yardom. Yardom now in the box, gets a shot off, goes near post, beats the goalkeeper. The Rams up 3-0, 8 minutes in. It was Yardom on that one off the assist. I believe it was Smith playing the ball forward to Yardom. And the Rams now lead 3-0 after 8 minutes of play. 31 minutes, 54 seconds to go here in the first half. It's the Rams 3, the Wildcats 0. With that, we're going to take it back to our station for a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be back with more exciting first half action here. Let's just do a minute.
Scoring for the Rams, Yardom, assisted by Keegan Smith.
And welcome back to girls high school soccer here on WABH 1380 AM, 100.3 FM, and on the TuneIn app. This is Mike Warren from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility for the girls matchup between the Haverling Rams and the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. The Rams, 10 minutes to go here in the first half, up 3-0, and really dominating the first 10 minutes of play here from the Rock. After the kickoff, the Rams took the ball, foul on them on the far sideline in front of the bleachers, and a direct kick for JT. Now off the Rams, throw in coming in to Dixon. She's going to leave it back for Natalie Creeley. Creeley, a little bit of space in front of her, plays it forward to Smith. Smith's got two in front of her. Playing the ball across the field now, all the way out to Emma Lukenbach out here, right at midfield below us here in the press box. Lukenbach's looking for option, finds Dixon in the middle. Dixon's got one on her back. That's Bradley from JT. She's going to lay it back to Natalie Creeley again. Creeley gets around one of the attackers, plays it forward to Smith. Smith turns it to the outside. She's got Sprague behind her. She's got Ozinski in front of her. Plays it to Sprague, squares. Sprague breaking forward, trying to play Ozinski down the left-hand side. Ball comes back to her as she chests it down, maintains possession, finds Yardom now deep in the corner. She's looking to turn and looking to cross. Can't quite do it. Still on the ball. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Haverling throw on the far sideline for the Haverling Rams.
Go subs.
And with that throw in, a bunch of subs coming in for the Haverling Rams. It's going to be Sturmoil, Caden Sturmoil, Carla Strasser, and Lydia Dixon coming in for the Rams, giving Zinski, Chakowski, and Yardom a breather here. Just a little over 10 minutes in this first half of tonight's action. Throw in for the Rams. It's going to be Caden Sturmoil on the far sideline in the Rams attacking third. Throwing that ball in to ball's coming across to Burns now. She's at the 18 at the corner of the box, trying to play the ball forward and into the box. JT clearing it out and can't quite keep it in bounds and out of bounds for a quick throw in for the Rams. Sprague going down the left-hand side. That's Sturmoil battling deep in the corner. Looked like she's trying to knock it off the defender. She did, and it's going to be the first corner kick of the night for the Haverling Rams. It's going to be Dixon going over to the far corner, playing this ball in with her right foot. Should be bending in towards the goalkeeper, Atherton, as the Rams lining up between the 12 and 18-yard line. One player right in front of the goalkeeper trying to shield her from being able to see the ball coming in. And Dixon set to take this corner kick. It's the Rams 3, JT 0. 28 minutes to go here in the first half. That ball driven low and hard, and Atherton stepping forward, able to pull that ball in before any of the Rams can get to it. Now she's looking to release that ball on the counter attack for the JT Wildcats. Good punt into the center circle. First ball won by Creeley. Creeley plays it to the outside to Lydia Dixon. Dixon trying to get around the corner, can't do it, but plays it off the foot of Miles for JT. And Dixon going to take the throw, and she finds Smith. Smith's got one on her back, gets around her, trying to get around a second. She does, but it goes out of bounds off of Smith, and going to be a JT throw in deep in their defending end.
Key, slide back to the middle.
JT getting the ball down to the foot of Reagan Miles, and she tries to play it square, a little bit too heavy with that pass, goes off the foot of her teammate Aubriana Bradley, and out of bounds for a Rams throw in their attacking third now. Couple other Rams coming in now. It's number 9 Sarah McKittra and number 20 Riley Ho checking in for the Rams. Up 3-0 early on in this matchup against the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. Throw in again off of JT's foot, and it's going to be Lydia Dixon with that throw in again, looking for her sister. She finds her. It's Lillian now. She got 3 around her, tries to play the ball into the middle. Strasser now plays the ball into the box, looking for McKittrick. Can't quite get there as JT knocks it back out of bounds and out of danger for a Rams throw in deep in their attacking end.
We're really tight and compact in there. We want to be open.
Looks to be Lydia Dixon with the throw in. She looks for Strasser again, plays it back to Dixon. Strasser now on the ball. She's got some space, going to leave it back for Leah Creeley. Creeley's got one on her back, shielding the ball now, looking to turn the corner, getting it down. Going to leave it back for Hode. Hode's got the ball, looking to play it all the way across. Going to get it halfway across to Burns. Burns turns now into the center, looking for McKittrick. Couldn't quite make that pass as the ball bounces out. Dixon now maintaining possession. She's moving forward, got 3 on her. She goes down. It's a good tackle by JT. They're turning, looking to counter as JT looking to get out of their defensive end. Going to play the ball to midfield. It's Hode getting the first touch, and finally going to be knocked back to Freely. JT back on the ball. It's number 2, McKegg, their leading scorer, and she's going to lose possession. Look to play it wide, and a little bit too much pace on that. It goes out of bounds on the far sideline, right in front of the bleachers for a Haverling throw. Comes down short to Trieste Sprague. She's got some space going down the left-hand side now, looking for McKittrick, and it's going to go too far, out of bounds, and a throw in for JT deep in their defensive end on the far sideline against the hill from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. That ball slipped out of the hands of the JT player, right to the foot of Strasser. Quick attempt there by Sydney Burns. She was about maybe 25, 30 yards out and was looking for that far post. A little bit wide and out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. Just a reminder, at the end of tonight's game, we'll be announcing the Angry Evan Pizzeria Player of the Game. That'll go to the player that's earned it on the Haverling team. Chosen by me and others here in the press box. They will win a free pizza from Angry Oven Pizzeria. And data for today's high school broadcast is brought to you by the Senka Agency. Data has shown that the Senka Agency can save you money on your auto and home bundle insurance. See John Senka on Washington Street in Bath. Rams now control the ball in the midfield, all the way out to Sprague. Plays it forward. She gets it back. Sturmo leaving it back for Sprague into the box now, looking for McKittrick. McKittrick's on the end of it, trying to cross, can't quite get there. Back to the foot of Sturmo. She gets it to the near post and knocked out by JT. Still not out of the box though. It's McKittrick battling in the box with 2 JT players on that far sideline, and it's going to go off the foot of McKittrick and out of bounds for a goal kick for the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. As we said, our last regular season broadcast here on the Rams Radio Network is going to be next Tuesday. It's the Haverling boys. They're undefeated right now. They're going to be taking on the Letchworth Warsaw United right here from the Rock. That'll be about a 6:30 kickoff. We'll be on the air 10 minutes before kickoff and have all the action for you. The last regular season broadcast here on 1380 WADH 700.3 FM, the Rams Radio Network. And then, of course, as we head into the postseason, we'll have all the action for you as long as both the boys and girls Rams soccer teams keep playing, we'll have them for you here on the station, on the Rams radio network. Looks like that first game for the girls will be Friday. I believe it's the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. The first Friday of the postseason for the Rams. And then the boys will be playing the following weekend, or the following Saturday. That will be,
Yep, keep it. There you go,
just
this
pulling
way.
up the
Keep
calendar
coming,
here.
keep
It's the
coming, keep
22nd, the
coming.
girls' first game should be, and the 23rd for the boys. We'll have those here as the Rams
That's the
head
right
into the
idea, but you gotta
postseason
get
as
Lynn on
well.
the back side of her, right? Out of the line
A
of
little bit
sight.
too far out in
Back,
front, going
right?
down the right-hand side is
You can
Lydia
talk to her
Dixon,
about
going to
that.
go off the end line and out of bounds, and a goal kick for the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats.
Carla, really good.
About 22 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Haverling Rams leading the JT Wildcats by the score of 3-0 here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility.
Yep.
That goal kick goes out of bounds,
Yeah,
and the
look at
Rams now
spacing.
just to the right of JT's dugout. It's going to be Lydia Dixon with a throw, and looking for Chakowski down the right side. She's able to keep it in. It's going to go off her foot and off the end line for yet another goal kick for the Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats. High school sports on AM 1380 WABH and 100.3 is brought to you by the Simmons Rockwell family of dealerships on Route 54, the Bath, Hammondsport Road. They're making car buying easier with their Drive Your Deal tool online at simmons-rockwell.com. Ira Davenport Memorial Hospital for sports medicine, physical therapy, and rehabilitation. There's a rehab team in your neighborhood at Ira Davenport. And Amy Parmalee, Realtor. When you want to sell your home or need to buy a new one, Amy Parmalee at Cuca Lake and Land Realty is the right person to call at 794-2866. The Rams now with a throw in. They're maintaining possession in their attacking end. JT trying to clear it out, can't quite do it. Comes down to the foot of Lillian Dixon in the midfield. She plays the ball forward, comes right back to her. She looks to cross it to the left-hand side, can't quite do it. Now JT in front of their goal, 18 yards out, playing it out. Sprague now going to win that ball. She's going to try to get it out wide, and she does, trying to get Sturmo down the left-hand side. She's trying to get around that defender on the far sideline, can't quite do it. Going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the JT Wildcats. If you're just joining us, the Rams up 3-0. We're 20 minutes in. Early goal by Keegan Smith. A couple minutes later, it was Lillian Dixon off the assist from Ellie Yardom. And then Yardom finding the back of the net about 5 minutes later. That's where we stand. The Rams 3, the Wildcats 0. Rams now with a throw in on the far sideline, right about midfield, up and over the center stripe. Sturmo looking to play it forward, trying to find McKittrick. Can't quite do it. Goes right into the foot of the defender there in the back. I believe that's Stewart, number 16 for JT. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Rams on the far sideline. Ball coming down, and Leah and still bouncing around over there. Nobody really maintaining possession on that far sideline. And finally going to go out of bounds for a Rams throw. Right at midfield, she's going to play the ball back to Natalie Creeley. She's got some space in front of her, waiting for some attackers for JT to step up. She's got one on her now. She's going to play it square to Dixon into the center circle. Dixon's still on the ball. She's got Hode supporting her in the back. She gets around that one midfielder going down the right side. Tries to play the ball up and over, looking for her sister Lydia down into the box. It's headed out. Lydia able to track it down deep in the corner, trying to get across. Goes off the foot of JT. And it looks like it's going to be, we'll see if it went off, looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Rams. Their second of the night. It was right in the corner. Couldn't tell if it was a throw or a corner, but it's going to be Lillian Dixon coming across to take this throw in.
Very good.
Nope, the corner kick for the Rams. Dixon set, she's right in front of the concession stand, going to play it in with her right foot bending away, so it should, if the Rams can get ahead on this, it should get quite a bit of power on it. They can get ahead, get it deflected towards goal. Good ball, it's going to the far post at the 12. Creeley heads it forward, up in the air, down to the 6, up and over, and right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Kayla Atherton. Looked like Natalie Creeley headed it forward and it went off the back of the head of one of the JT players, and fortunately straight up in the air, and Atherton able to pull the ball in before the Rams could get to it. Good punt up to midfield. Creeley heading the ball forward to Dixon. Dixon's got some space, plays it forward to Chakowski. She's got some space. She's got Lydia Dixon making a run overlapping run into the box, trying to get on the end line, can't quite do it. Dixon still battling deep in the corner, knocks it away, still the two battling. Finally, it's Lydia Dixon coming across the end line, gets across in front, and it's Atherton able to pull that ball in, and now looking to distribute with a punt at the top of her goal box. These girls will be back in action tomorrow with a makeup game. They travel up to Livonia, a game that was supposed to be played a couple weeks ago and being made up now. They travel to Livonia tomorrow. The boys also will be in action. They're in Wayland Hockey tomorrow as well. Our next broadcast is going to be next Tuesday night, the final broadcast of the regular season, and that's going to be the boys playing the Letchworth-Warsaw United team. And the boys, again, coming in at undefeated. At this point in time, they've got a few more games to go. They are also seeded number 1 in Class B2 on the boys' side. The girls also, Class B2, seeded number 1 with just about a week to go, and both of them have a pretty firm grip on that number 1 seed. A lot of things would have to happen for either one of them to give that up at this point in the season. Throw in going into Yardom, just into the box. She tries to play Tchaikovsky into the box. Couldn't quite do it, out of bounds, off JT. And Haverling, it's going to be Lydia Dixon with the throw in deep in their attacking end.
Relax, find that space.
There's
Look around, find where
3
the space
Haverling
is.
players trying to make a run into the space. It's Yardom getting it down to her foot. She looks across and knocked out of bounds
Go
there.
ahead.
Off the cross, and it's going to be another corner kick
Somebody
for
get
the
on the
Rams.
end of this.
Yardom trying to get that ball across, deflected off the JT defender and off the end line, and it's going to be a corner kick.
Riley's going to stay. Leah, go up. Go.
Rams set to take this kick down in front of the concession
Riley,
stand
you can
again.
slide up a little
That
bit
ball
more.
driven to the near post, headed out nicely by JT. Trying to get on the end of it now again is Leah Creeley. Comes across, knocks it out of bounds, and JT going to have a throw in. Good hustle there by Creeley. She got to the ball, but a little bit too heavy of a touch, knocked it out of bounds. And JT going to take the throw in deep in their defending end. A little bit of an equipment adjustment here, I think, by Creeley. Maybe lost her shoe, and JT helping her get it back on. A little bit of nice sportsmanship there. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Haverling Rams 3, Jasper-Troupsburg Wildcats 0. It is JT with a throw in down in their defensive end. Ball comes out, and JT trying to play the ball through the midfield, taken away there by Smith in the center midfield. She's been pulled back out of her attacking position, back into a midfield position. She finds Tchaikovsky making a run into the corner, bounces off the foot of Tchaikovsky and out of bounds. And JT again with this throw in deep in their defensive end. Comes down to McKegg, the leading scorer. She's been doing a lot of defensive work here as McKegg. Haven't really been able to get the ball on the attack of the JT Wildcats as the Rams have been dominating possession and really keeping the ball in their attacking third. Most of the first half here, 25 minutes in, not only maintaining possession but putting the pressure on the JT Wildcats. They found the back of the net. Good ball in there by Lydia Dixon, chested down by Sturmoil. Ball bounces back out to Sprague. Sprague keeps it in, playing Yardom down the left-hand side. She's at the top of the box, at the corner. She's looking to get back into the middle. She does. Plays the ball into the box, looking for the head of Smith. Skims off her head, and nice save there by the goalkeeper, Atherton. Looked like it was going to go wide. Atherton wasn't going to take any chances. She knocked it down and then landed on it, able to pull the ball in. Now she's looking to punt, get the ball out of danger here for a little bit and allow her defense to regroup. That ball kept in by the Rams. Smith on the ball. She's got a defender on her. Going to turn it to the outside with Sprague. Leave it square for her all the way to the outside on the far sideline. Sprague now making a run from her defensive back position, trying to play the ball in. Loses it to the JT player into the box. Ball bounces back out to the foot of Smith. Smith going to play it all the way across now to Hope. Hope's got all sorts of space here in front of her down the right-hand side. She's got Yardom in front of her. She's got Dixon on the outside. She's going to just knock it back to Natalie Curley, her center back. Playing it forward now to Smith. Smith's got one on her back. She turns it back to the left-hand side. Rams doing a nice job of maintaining possession here. It's Sprague playing it into Yardom. Yardom's got some space. She turns, gets a shot off, goes far post, and just wide. About 35 yards out, she got the shot off, and Atherton was coming across the goal mouth, and fortunately for her, went just wide. as Yardom trying to find that upper corner and couldn't quite do it. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Wildcats. JT set to take this goal kick. The Rams keeping the pressure on, as we said, pretty much not only maintaining possession, but keeping the possession in their attacking third. And really dominating the game here the first 27 minutes of the game. Ball bounces all the way back out to Hogue. She plays it through the middle, looking for Yardom. Can't quite make that connection. McKittra battling there. And JT going to play it all the way across the other side, looking for the outside attacker. And it's going to go too far out in front of her, out of bounds. And the Rams with a throw in at midfield, just in front of the bleachers on the far sideline. Sprague going to leave it back for Creeley. Creeley's got some space in front of her. Play it forward to Yardom. Yardom turns, got a defender on her. She leaves it square for Leah Creeley. Leah plays it out to Lydia Dixon, a little bit too far out in front of her with too much space. Going to go out of bounds. And a JT throw in. Bunch of subs here again for JT. And high school sports on AM 1380 WABH 100.3 FM is brought to you by the Simmons Rockwell family of dealerships on Route 54 on the Bath Hammondsport Road. They're making car buying easier with a Drive Your Deal tool online at simmons-rockwell.com. Angry Oven Pizzeria with the best pizza and wings in Steuben County on East Steuben Street in Bath. Call 776-WING and they'll deliver. And Guthrie Sports Medicine, specializing in injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation for athletes of all ages. Ball played into the box now. It's Sturmo coming across, first time in it. It's played off the foot of McKittra, right to the foot of Sturmo. She came in from the outside, hit it first time with the right foot, on the side netting, puts the Rams up 4-0 here. 11 minutes, 42 seconds to go in the first half. It's the Rams 4, the Wildcats. Great shot there, first strike there by Candace Sturmo. Ball was about 18 yards out, just inside the box. And coming across, struck it with her right foot. And as we said, found the side netting. Atherton could do nothing with it. And the Rams are up 4-0 over the JT Wildcats. JT set with the kickoff, looking to get it to the outside, taken away by Lydia Dixon. Dixon turns down the right-hand side, trying to get in the attacking end. Plays it forward to Yardom. Yardom's got some space. She's got 3 or 4 Wildcats converging on her.
Edith Sturmo, assisted by Sarah
Leaves it to
McKittra.
the outside to Chakowski. Chakowski plays it forward to Yardom. She crosses it right into the hands of goalkeeper Atherton.
Let's win this in the air. No bounce.
Good quick counterattack off the kickoff. The Rams taking the ball. Dixon to Chakowski to Yardom with a quick cross. Nobody on the end of it as Atherton able to pull that ball in.
Second ball. Easy.
Dixon heads the ball forward, knocked down to Smith. Smith's got some space in front of her. She plays the ball up and over, looking for Yardom into the box. Can't quite possess it. Yardom's still on the ball as Atherton comes out. She turns at the 18, gets it up and over the head of Atherton. Finds the back of the net. Ella Yardom just hustled by. She had Atherton chasing the ball. She came down with it and was able to turn right at the top of the 18 and realized that Atherton was off her line, popped it up and over her head, and found the back of the net. It's the Haverly Rams 5, the JT Wildcats 0. With that, we're going to take it back to our station for a quick word from our sponsors. Just 1 minute again here, Brian. Thanks.
Scoring for the Rams, Ella Yardom.
And welcome. Welcome back to girls high school soccer here on AM 1380 WABH 100.3 FM. This is Mike Warren in the first half of tonight's soccer action. About 10 minutes to go here in the first half from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. It's the Haverling Rams 5, the JT Wildcats 0. Off that kickoff, the Rams again taking the ball away, playing the ball deep into the box, and Atherton coming off her line, pulling the ball in, and now looking to punt to get it out of danger here for the JT Wildcats. Punt coming down to Brooklyn Boudin, and taken away by the Rams. It's Burns now playing Dixon down the right-hand side, a little bit too far out in front of her. JT going to knock the ball out of bounds, and Lydia Dixon set to take the throw in their attacking third. Plays it into Burns. Burns right back to Dixon. Dixon plays it into the middle to Strasser. Strasser looking to play the ball in the middle to Ozinski. Can't quite make that connection, and JT turning the ball back up to midfield. It's Creeley keeping the ball in, looking for Ozinski again. Too far out in front. This time it's going to bounce all the way to Riley Hode right below us here in the press box. She's got one in front of her. She plays the ball down the right-hand side to Dixon. Dixon still on the ball, trying to get the ball into the middle. Takes it from Burns and now plays it square to Ozinski. Ozinski playing it out wide to Sturmoil. Sturmoil gets pushed in the back. She goes down, and the Rams get fouled. And they're going to have a direct kick about 40 yards out on the left post. And it's going to be Caden Sturmoil coming back to take this direct from, as we said, about 40 yards out. And the Rams all in the box about between the 6 and the 12-yard line. And Sturmoil going to play this in with her left foot. Drives it low and hard at the near post, knocked out by JT. This ball up and over down the left-hand side, deep into the corner. Burns, or Ozinski trying to keep that in. She does. Looking across, turned across now. She's going to drop it all the way back to Sturmoil. Sturmoil's down the left side, looking across with her left foot. Knocked away there by JT. Back out of danger temporarily as Lukenbach keeps the ball in for the Rams. This ball coming back out to the center circle. It's Creeley. She's got all sorts of space in front of her. She's going to take it. She's going to take a shot from 42 hops into the hands of Atherton. A little bit far out to beat a good goalkeeper like Atherton for the Wildcats. Good punt over midfield. It's Creeley again. Natalie tracking back. She's got lays it out for Hode. Hode's got one to beat. She does. Hode still battling here at midfield as Boudin plays the ball forward, taken away by Creeley again. Now she plays the ball forward to Ozinski, a little bit too far out in front of her, right into the foot of a Wildcat defender. Back up over midfield, Riley Hode still got time. Plays the ball to the outside, Lydia Dixon going down the right-hand side as McKittrick looking to make some space for her, taken away by the Wildcats. Gets past Lukenbach, and Creeley's going to be back there. She's got number 11, Hertzler, tracking her down as Creeley plays it forward to Ozinski. Ozinski still on the ball. She's got Strasser out in front of her. Thought Sturmoil is going to be making a run down the left-hand side, an overlapping run. She didn't make that run, and JT going to knock it out of bounds on the far sideline. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Haverling Rams leading the JT Wildcats by a score of 5-0 here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. As we said, the Rams coming in 10-game winning streak after that first game of the season, that loss to Hornell. They've only given up 1 goal in those 10 games, and really on a roll. 9 shutouts, and really dominating, outscoring their opponents 54-1 in those 10 games. And really just a dominating performance so far here tonight. JT breaking down the right-hand side, trying to get across into the box. There's Creeley again. She's going to calmly, coolly trap the ball, dribble the ball out of the box. She's got one chasing her, leaves it forward for Burns. It's Ozinski having the ball taken away. She plays it into the middle to Burns in the center circle. Burns now to the outside to Dixon. It's Lydia Dixon going down the right-hand side, defended by Alexis Potter for JT. Still deep in the corner now. It's Potter and Dixon battling. Potter leaves it into the middle, and it's going to go out of bounds off of JT for another Haverling throw. It is throw in there by Dixon, comes back to her and trying to cross it now deep in the corner, plays it off of the defender for another corner kick for the Haverling Rams. not sure how many can claim this, but both the boys and girls Haverling teams ranked in the New York State Public High School Athletic Association state rankings. The boys at holding down the number 3 spot that just came out earlier this week, and the girls at number 19. They moved up from number 20 last week. Good crossing on that corner kick,
Nice ball, Sid.
and down to the foot of Sturmwell. She got another shot off, just wide of the goal, and out of bounds for a goal kick for the JT Wildcats. As we said, not many can claim that here in all of New York State. Certainly a proud honor for the boys and girls teams. Certainly looking to repeat, and both of them defending Class B2 sectional champions in last year's COVID-shortened season. Both of them right now seated number 1 in Class B2, and certainly hoping to make another deep run into sectionals and the postseason. Last year, both teams had to end after that sectional title. This year, that won't be the case. If they can make it that far, they'll keep playing as they'll advance on to the state qualifier. This year, there is a state tournament, and the winner of Class B2 would go on to play the winner of Class B1 for the state qualifier and represent Section 5 in the state tournament. But a lot of soccer to be played between now and then. Just looking forward a little bit as both teams certainly well positioned at this point in time to, as we said, make a deep run into the postseason this year as they did last year as well. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Haverling leading 5-0 over the JT Wildcats. Haverling with the throw in on the far sideline right in front of the bleachers, just about midfield. It's going to be Lukenbach leaving the ball back to Creeley. She's got an attacker in front of her. She gets the ball around her. Now plays the ball into the center circle looking for Burns. Burns knocks it outside to Sturmwell. Couldn't quite make that connection. Up and over the head of Creeley. She's going to let the ball roll back into the penalty box. And Lola Coots for her first touch of the game here for the Rams, pulling the ball up. She's going to roll it out to Hode. Hode has got the ball now. She's got one in front of her. Tries to play the ball forward off her shins up, and it's going to be Hode set to take the throw in here just to the left of the Haverling bench. And interim coach Chris Smith.
Still talking, still talking.
It is Chakowski looking to track back and take that throw in. Coming back in, I think on defense now is Chakowski. Throw in comes into JT. It's McCagg breaking through the middle. She's got Chakowski in front of her. McCagg tries to get a shot off. It goes off the end line and out of bounds for a goal kick for the Haverling Rams. McCagg got that shot off from about 25 yards out. Really not a dangerous shot. It was well wide of goal. Not a lot of pace on it as Coots watched it roll off the end line and give Haverling a goal kick here. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Haverling 5, JT 0. Short ball played there from Lukenbach to Creeley. Creeley to the outside to Chakowski. Chakowski's got some space in front of her. Tries to play it down the right-hand side for Dixon. Taken away by JT. Potter. They keep the ball in. Boudin plays the ball forward. Creeley now coming across. She's got the ball down to the left of the Haverling bench. Number 11 battling there with her Hertzler, and looks like the ball went out of bounds off of Hertzler, and Haverling going to have the throw in here. Again, deep in their defensive end to the left of their Haverling bench. That's Potter playing the ball through the middle, all the way across. Sturmwell checking across to misses on it. Number 9 for JT battling. That's Petty's trying to go down the right-hand side. She's battling with Sturmwell. Petty's comes away with it. Sturmwell trying to get it back. Petty's still on the ball, plays it into the middle, and Burns tracks back, takes that ball away, plays it forward to Ozinski. Ozinski's got one to beat, can't quite knock it around her at midfield on the far sideline. Ball played forward again now. Freely on the ball, she's got one to beat on her. She plays the ball forward right into the center circle. Number 13 knocks it down there. That's Natalie Cornell for JT. McCagg now battling with Sprague. McCagg gets around Sprague, trying to make a run down the right-hand side. Sprague going to trip her up. And JT going to have a direct kick about 25 yards out from the far post, just about in front of the goal. But as we said, 25, maybe 28 yards out. Just under a minute to go here, and the first real opportunity here for JT. The Rams pulling JT out about the 18-yard line. This shot goes far post, one hop. Coots makes a save, still in front of the goal. JT coming across, trying to get the shot up. And that looked to be Burns in front of the goal. That ball was going in. Burns tracked back after the rebound, knocked it off the end line, and giving up a corner kick, but keeping that ball out of the net for JT. A good dangerous chance. Good shot there by McKay. Coots with a good initial save, gave up the rebound, but JT tried to get it back in front, and as we said, Burns there about the 6-yard line, able to knock the ball off the end line. Another ball played in there by Potter off the foot of the Rams. It's going to be a throw in for JT as time is going to be winding down. Under 5 seconds to go here in the first half, and Haverling going to knock the ball out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first half. It's the Haverling Rams leading 5-0. in action tonight. The Haverling girls taking on the JT Wildcats. Just about to kick off the second half here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. The Rams leading 5-0 with 3 quick goals in the first half in the first 10 minutes, and then rounding it out with 2 more just about the 10-minute mark. And the Rams leading 5-0. They're set to kick off. They're attacking right to left here. It's Ellie Yardom with a kickoff, knocking it back to Lillian Dixon. Dixon looking to go down the right-hand side, deep in the right side, looking for Chakowski. Chakowski with the wheels, trying to get on the end of it. She does. She's deep in the corner, looking across now. She's on the touchline, playing it across to the 6. Not quite able to find anybody there. Going off the far sideline, or off the end line there for a corner kick. Right off the kickoff, the Rams with a dangerous chance. It was Chakowski getting around the corner and playing the ball into the 6. And JT, fortunately, knocking the ball out of bounds off the end line for a corner kick for the Rams. It is Lillian Dixon now on the far sideline, right against the hill, looking to play this ball in. Rams doing a little bit of dancing around the penalty stripe there, trying to break free. And now making a run in. This is at the 6, looking at off the chest of JT, and going to be knocked out, goes down to the foot of Burns. Can't quite possess it. JT knocked the ball out, back to Lukenbach. She plays Dixon down the right side. Dixon pulling it back into the middle, plays the ball in with her left foot into the box, still bouncing around there. Number 13 for JT, trying to get it, Natalie Cornell. And finally she does, knocks it out of bounds on the far sideline for another throw-in for the Rams. That's going to be Chakowski over there. Yardom checking to her, into the corner. Comes down to the foot of Yardom. She tries to turn, get around the end line. Ball kept in by JT, and now the whistle's going to blow, and Haverling going to take the throw-in. Looked like it was right on the line, but it did go out of bounds. Chakowski with a throw-in to Dixon. Dixon can't quite possess it. She's deep in the corner now, looking to cross. Got one in front of her, trying to get around her, can't do it, pulls it back. Still dancing with the ball, maintaining possession. Looks to cross right off the end line. And Cornell again trying to clear it, can't quite do it. And Chakowski keeping the ball in. Cornell still battling with Chakowski. Cornell's going to play it out to the outside. And that's number 20, Miles now trying to get it out of their defensive end. Finally knocks it off the shin of Lukenbach and out of bounds for a throw-in for JT over in front of the bleachers built into the hill here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. Miles going down the left-hand side for JT. There's Natalie Creeley playing the ball up and over the midfield. Finds the foot of Smith. Smith's got one in front of her. She plays Yardom into the box. She's at the near post, a little bit too far out in front as Atherton comes off her line, pulls the ball in before Yardom can get on the end of it. Atherton now up at the top of her box looking to punt. She does, into the center circle. Dixon wins the header there, heads it forward to Ozinski. Ozinski, nice touch, knocks it down to Smith. Smith gets around that midfielder. She's still on the ball, plays it forward to Yardom, a little bit too far out in front. And number 12 there for Zoe Cornell. One of their captains knocks the ball out of danger to the far sideline, but giving the Haverling a throw in their attacking end. That ball comes in off Chakowski. She tries to turn down the right side. She can't, but it does knock off the shin of JT player again, and Lukenbach set to take this throw in again, right at the edge of the bleachers on the far sideline. Lukenbach looking for somebody open. She was going to play it back to Creeley, but JT read that one, plays it forward now. It's Burns playing it square to Dixon. Dixon's got some space. She plays it forward to the top of the 18 to Smith. Smith to Ozinski. Dixon making an overlapping run down the left side. She's on the touchline, crosses it with her left, back to Ozinski as attacked out. This time backed out to Dixon. She tries to cross it, can't quite do it, and McKay trying to break out of the defensive end. And Sprague keeping the ball in for the Rams. As JT player goes down, everybody stops, but no whistle. Now finally a whistle blows as a JT player is down on the field right in front of the Haverling bench. She looks like she's going to need coach a little bit of a helping hand coming out as they stop the clock here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. And with that, we're going to send it back. We've got an injured player in the field. We'll send it back to our station for a quick word from our sponsors. Let's just do one minute here, Brian.
Organized, girls. Compact. Hey, compact. In the middle. Slide out. Did it good. Good. Yep, chest and drop it. This one, chest and. Keep it. Wide, Tresta. Come on, Tresta. Yeah, keep coming. Tresta, wide. T. She's there. Three.
Nice ball.
And we're back with high school soccer here on AM 1380 WABH 100.3 FM, and the play is back in action here. The injured player for JT, Gracie Stats, was able to walk off under her own power, and it looks to be okay. Coach Bayless going out, or Bayes going out and checking on her. Play back in action. The Rams taking that goal kick and putting the pressure right back on and then attacking in. Winning yet another corner kick. It's Lillian Dixon over there. A little carousel about the 12-yard line for the Rams, just making a run around. Headed out nicely there by Zoe Cornell. Down to the foot of Leah Creeley. She's looking to play the ball in, plays it to the 18. Nice back heel there by Smith. She finds Ozinski. Ozinski gets the shot off, deflected off of JT. And it's going to be a handball. A nice backflip there by Smith. And found space for Ozinski. Ozinski did get the shot off, but it deflected off the JT player. And Zoe Cornell now going to take this direct kick as a handball was called on the Haverland Rams. Direct kick right at the top of the 18 for the JT Wildcats. Zoe Cornell playing the ball off to the left-hand side. That's Miles looking to turn, has the ball taken away by Chakowski. Chakowski plays forward to Yardom. Yardom up and over. She goes over the head of Atherton for her third goal of the night. Don't ask me how on that angle, but it was Yardom from at the edge of the box on the far sideline, maybe about 10 yards out, and she got it off and went up and over the head of Atherton. And it's Ella Yardom with a hat trick on the evening, putting the Rams up 6-0 here. 34 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the second half. It's the Haverling Rams 6, the JT Wildcats 0. Good ball played forward there by Chakowski and sprung some space for Yardom. All she did was turn and hit it and up and over the head of Atherton and into the side net. And as we said, that is the hat trick for Ella Yardom, putting the Rams up 6-0 here in the second half. JT with the kickoff going down the right-hand side. Sprague chasing that down. And Sprague looking to find Yardom here underneath us here in the press box, out of bounds off of JT. And Harolding going to have the throw in as Sprague steps up to take the throw right at midfield for Haverling, right below us here. She's going to go backwards to Natalie Creeley. Creeley plays it back to Sprague. Sprague's got one on her, plays it forward. A little bit too much pace on it for Sternwell. It goes down the left-hand side. Yardom tries to, or at Smith battling for the ball. Can't quite get it as JT pulls the ball back in the middle, plays it forward. Leah Creeley doing a nice job stepping up, taking the ball, plays it forward to Burns. Burns turns, got some space in front of her. Yardom making a run. She falls, she slips, leaves it back for Dixon. Quickly bounced back up and had Dixon behind her. Dixon plays the ball into the 6, headed out by Cornell. Back to the foot of Dixon, about 20 yards out. She's got it on her left foot. She gets a shot off. Dropped out to McKay. McKay trying to get past Creeley. She does. Plays it forward. It's number 14 now, Carey. And plays it out to Miles down the left side. Chakowski tracking back, trying to take that ball away. Finally does. She's going to leave it back to Natalie Creeley. She's got some space now. 3 JT players in front of her. She splits them, looking for Burns, and JT Cornell knocking the ball out of bounds. No, it was Burns knocking it out of bounds on the far sideline for a JT throw right at midfield on the far sideline. They're going to drop it back as well on this throw in. Smith going over to put some pressure on JT now, trying to play it forward. Burns plays it up and over right at midfield. Chakowski leaves it for Lukenbach. Lukenbach forward to Smith. She's got 3. She's going to slow it down, pull it back a little bit. She's got another one on her now. She's going to drop it all the way back to Creeley. The Rams going to possess it a little bit, coming across the field now. Is Creeley through the center circle. She's got Sprague all the way out here to the touchline. Sprague turns. She got it on her left foot. Plays the ball forward to Yardham. Dixon making an overlapping run. She gets there, and she's at the 18. Nice job there by Zoe Cornell. Dixon goes down. Ball still in play. Leaves it for Burns. She gets a nice shot off up and over. Just about 3 yards over the goal as Burns struck that from about 30. And looked like he had the goalkeeper beat, but a little bit too far over the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick for the JT Wildcats. Just a reminder, at the end of tonight's game, the Angry Oven Pizzeria will be selected. Me and a few of my friends here in the press box will be picking the Angry Oven Pizzeria player of the game. A lot of candidates right now keeping that shutout. Ali Yardham certainly with the hat trick certainly would be a candidate. A lot of good midfield play as well from the Rams. So we'll certainly have our work cut out for us here as this game winds down for the Haverland Rams. We got about 30 minutes to go. It's the Rams leading 6-0 over the JT Wildcats. Right at midfield now, Sprague looking to get Dixon into the middle. She leaves it for the kicker. The kicker has that ball taken away. Now it's Burns trying to keep the ball in the Rams attacking end. Can't quite do it. Comes out to McKay. She plays the ball wide, looking for an overlapping run and finds it. It's number 9 going down the right-hand side, Petties. Petties plays it into the middle. Natalie Creeley reading that, stepping up, taking the ball away. She tries to play it forward, knocks it off the chest of McKay. McKay plays it out for Petties. Petties can't quite control it, out of bounds, and Haverling now with a throw-in out of their defensive end. It's Lydia Dixon coming in, giving her sister Lillian a breather. And the Rams with a throw-in here. Just to the right of the JT bench, in front of the bleachers here, to the right of the press box here at the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. Creeley now got McKeag in front of her. She leaves it back out for Sprague. Sprague going down the left side, out of bounds again, off of Petties. And Sprague going to take a throw in, this time right in front of the JT bench. Petties tries to knock it down. Burns leaves it for Sturmo. Sturmo tries to go down the left-hand side looking for McKittrick. And Petty knocks it out of bounds right in front of the Haverland bench, and JT this time going to have a throw in right up in front of Coach Chris Smith and the Haverland bench. It is Petty set to take this throw in for the Wildcats. She finds McKeag. McKeag turns, keeps it in, goes down the right-hand side. Creeley tracking back. She's getting a little bit of pressure from number 14. That's Carey for JT. She turns it up, looking for Sprague. Over the foot of Sprague, headed out this time by Creeley. Not quite out of danger. Back to number 13, that's Natalie Cornell. She tries to keep it in. And Rams just kind of knocking it forward. Burns now plays it up and over, all the way back to Zoe Cornell. She plays it sideways, square to her outside back into the center circle. It's Lukenbach going to leave it back for Natalie Creeley. She's got her sister in front. Leaves it outside to Sprague. Sprague lets it come across her body, looking for Sturmo down the left side. Gets past Sturmo and back to JT. This ball bouncing back and forth. Now it's McKay battling with Leah Creeley. She drops it back to her sister Natalie. Natalie now up to midfield to Sturmo. Burns now wins it right at midfield. Plays it forward to McKittrick. McKittrick's got one on her back. That's number 3, Shank. Shank takes it away, but plays it right to the foot of Burns. Burns trying to get Lydia Dixon into the attacking third. Dixon leaves it to the outside for Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky turning it back into the middle. She's got 2 in front of her. Got it on her left foot. Plays it to Sturmo at the 18, trying to get over the top of that defender, and can't quite do it. Nicely defended there by Shane. Sturmo still battling now. They're deep in the left-hand corner. Sturmo is going to leave it back for Sprague. Sprague with a right-footed cross into about the 8, headed out by Zoe Cornell. And it's Natalie Cornell about being able to turn it out. JT now trying to get it out of danger. Can't quite do it as Sprague keeps it in. Plays it into Sturmo down the left side. Sturmo's got one to beat. She plays it into the box with her left foot. And it's Carla Strasser there trying to get on the end. She's going to keep it on deep in the left-hand corner. Still battling good, out of bounds off of Strasser. And throw in deep in the defensive end for the JT Wildcats. High school sports on AM 1380 WABH 100.3 is brought to you by Shirley's Lumber. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, They have everything you need at your hometown. Do it. Best hardware store on the Bath, Hammondsport Road. Fagan's Funeral Home, the Fagan's family serving the community for 4 generations on West Morris Street in Bath. And B&B Water for hometown heating, air conditioning, and water conditioning sales and service. You can trust Ed Bonacave at B&B on Buell Street in downtown Bath. Rams win that throw in, playing it across the middle of the field. It's Lukenbach on the ball, playing it all the way out wide to Ozinski out there, looking for Dixon, making a run down in deep into the right-hand corner, a little bit outside of, off the outside of her foot, out of bounds for JT Wildcat throwing out of their defensive end. Off the foot of Ozinski again, gained about 15 yards on that throw in, and JT's going to do it all over again. This coming into the middle now, looking for McKegg. Can't quite get it to Rams. Lukenbach takes it away, finds Burns. She plays it out wide, all the way out wide to Jasper-Troupsburg. She's got all sorts of green in front of her. She's going to take up some of that, plays it back into Burns. Burns now about 25 yards out, tries to play it forward to Dixon. Can't quite do it, but it's Leah Creeley coming down, taking the ball away. She's all the way on the right-hand side now, trying to go down the right-hand side, looking for Ozinski off the foot of JT and out of bounds. 25 minutes to go here in the second half. It's the Rams leading 6-0 over the JT Wildcats. Lukenbach with that throw in finds the chest of Strasser. Strasser knocks it to the outside. JT wins that ball, plays it up over midfield, and Natalie Creeley, nice move to get around that one attacker. Now she's going to play it square out here to Trieste Sprague. Sprague's going to turn it and bring it even wider. Looks for Sturmo. A little bit too much pace on that ball to Sturmo, but it does go deep into the corner. Sturmo still trying to keep it in down there. Still battling. JT winning that, leaving it back to Shank. Shank trying to play it down the left, out of danger down the defensive right end for JT. And it's going to go out of bounds off Petty's. And Haverly going to take this throw in there, attacking third. Strasser chucking over the ball. She's going to leave it back out for Sprague. Sprague's still in the ball, has it taken away by Cornell, and with the pressure that she had, just knocks it out of bounds again. Haverly set to take a throw in, deep in there, attacking third once again. If you're just joining us, it's been pretty much a dominant performance here by the Haverly Rams. They lead 6-0. 3 of those came in the first 10 minutes, and they've kind of put it on cruise control. Still leading 6-0 over the JT Wildcats, but maintaining possession, keeping the pressure on, and really just knocking the ball around and looking for opportunities to add to that 6-goal lead. We're just about halfway through the second half here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. Goal kick now set for JT coming out of their defensive end. And ball coming in. Burns tries to play that one forward, plays it out to Sturmo. Strasser leading Sturmo deep into the corner. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Sturmo and a throw in for JT. Again, deep in their defensive end. We've said that most of the night here for the JT Wildcats. They had a little bit of a spurt the last 5 minutes of the first half. A big shot on a direct kick by the leading scorer, Emily McKay. But really, that's been about it for on the evening for the JT Wildcats. Other than that, certainly most of the possession and play has been in the Haverly Rams end. Pretty much most of the night, just about 60 minutes now of soccer action, with just over 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Ball played into Sturmo. Sturmo plays it back into the middle, about 20 yards out. Dixon trying to get on the end of it. It's Lydia Dixon. She leaves it for Strasser. Strasser still battling. And Dixon knocks it to the outside. Ozinski now got 2 defenders on her. She's going to take it even wider. Looking to cross it back. Cuts it back to her left foot. Gets a shot off. One hop right into the hands of Atherton. Atherton now letting her teammates get upfield a little bit, and hopefully a little bit of a breather here, maybe getting the ball out of their defensive end. That ball into the center circle. Burns wins it off her back. Knocks it to the outside to Ozinski. Ozinski leaves it for Lukenbach. Lukenbach up to Dixon. Back to Ozinski down the right-hand side. She gets around that midfielder. A little bit of space in front of her. Second defender coming up now. Ozinski gets around both of them. looks to cross it back to the 18. Looks like Strasser was trying to get over to that and couldn't quite do it as JT knocks it out. Lukenbach trying to keep it in now for the Rams as JT trying to get down the left-hand side on the far sideline against the hill. Lukenbach still keeping the ball in, and finally JT with the pressure knocks the ball out of bounds for another throw-in for the Rams. Coach Smith subbing pretty freely here. 21 minutes to go here in the second half, and 3 new subs coming in, just keeping the rotation going, keeping those legs fresh. And again, these girls play again tomorrow night, so certainly want to be fresh. Traveling up to Livonia for another Livingston County tough matchup. Livingston County Division I matchup against the Livonia Bulldogs up in Livonia tomorrow evening. That ball comes out, Lukenbach able to keep the ball in. She's got Lozinski to the outside. She gets the ball across to the 12, just past the foot of Sturmo. She was breaking over the top of her defender. Ball still in bounds. Sturmo tracking all the way to the outside, trying to keep it in for the Rams. And finally, it's Shank knocking the ball forward. It's Sprague keeping it in, finds Dixon. Dixon plays it forward to Smith. Not quite enough pace on that. Smith going to track back, win the ball, and knock it all the way back to Hode. Hode going down the left side again for Sturmo. She leaves it to the middle for Dixon. Dixon leaves it for Smith. Smith's got one in front of her. That's Cornell. Finally, she's going to turn it back and leave it for Sprague. Sprague going down the right-hand side, going to change the point of attack here. And it's Lydia Dixon trying to get into the box. Can't quite do it, but it's going to be knocked back out to the far sideline. Lozinski still on the ball, looking to cross it. Leads it all the way back. Now it's Lillian Dixon, 25 yards out in front. Nice defensive play there by Kaylee Stewart. Stewart looks to break out of the back end. She does, plays it to the outside, but it's a little bit wide and out of bounds, just too far in front of L'Oreal Carey for the JT Wildcats. Haverling with a throw in at midfield. Dixon going down the right-hand side, can't quite find Lozinski. She does win the ball, keeps it in again, and attacking end for the Rams. Plays it square to Smith. Smith has Sturmo to the outside. One touch with the left foot. Sturmo's in the box. Got 2 defenders on her, and JT able to knock the ball out. And Haverling with a throw in right in front of the Haverling bench. It is Hode looking to take this throw in as the Rams' leading scorer now coming in as a center back for the Haverling Rams, Ella Yardom, checking in, giving Natalie Creeley a much-deserved break. She hasn't been off the field all night and usually isn't, but giving her a breather as well, trying to keep those legs fresh for tomorrow's game up in Livonia. Ball bouncing across the 18 all the way to the far side. Lozinski leaves it back for Dixon. Dixon knocks it off the outside of her foot, deep down the right-hand side. As Lydia Dixon now trying to keep it in. Can't quite do it, and JT looking to break free out of their back end, but can't do it as Lillian Dixon takes the ball away, plays it square to Smith. Smith gets all sorts of green. She turns it back and finds Riley Hode out here. Hode now going down the left side, finds Sturmo. Sturmo turns it into the middle. Leaves it for Dixon, got Smith behind her. Smith back into the middle for Sprague. Sprague turns and has some green in front of her. She gets a shot off about 30 yards out, just wide of goal. Good idea there by freshman Triesta Sprague. Got the shot off. Like I said, about 35 yards from goal, and a good idea. It was just wide, and maybe had to go keep her Atherton beat, but just a little bit wide for Triesta Sprague. Setting up a goal kick here for the JT Wildcats. Ball going down the left-hand side, looking for number 14 out there, Laura Lee Carey. It's too wide for her. It's going to go out of bounds. And Lukenbach set to take the throw and quickly into Lillian Dixon. Dixon's got about 20 yards in front of her. She decides to take it. Finally, JT steps up, tries to play the ball across the middle. Gets past Strasser, and McKegg trying to break free. Triesta Sprague trying to slow her down. Now she gets around both of them, and it's Keegan Smith tracking all the way back. Gonna leave it back for Yardom. Yardom's got McKegg tracking her, and a late foul there on McKegg. A little bit of a slide. Yardom got rid of the ball, and foul after the play. And the Rams now going to have a direct kick. Ellie Yardom set to take this out of their defensive end. 17 minutes to go here in the second half. It's the Rams leading 6-0 over the JT Wildcats. Yardom plays that ball short to Hode. Hode's right at midfield trying to play it down the left side. She does. Finds Smith. Smith's got one to beat. That's Smith looks to cross it. Knocked out, not quite out of danger. Cernwell now plays the ball across the middle, looking for Lydia Dixon. Bouncing across the 18, back into the box now is Cornell. Plays it to the outside. Lydia Dixon keeping the pressure on, forcing that ball to go off the end line, and a good hustle and pressure there by Lydia Dixon, forcing a corner kick for the Rams. Their seventh of the night, I believe. And it's going to be Lillian Dixon tracking all the way over, going to take this corner kick for the Rams. If you're just joining us, the Rams went up 3-0 in the first 10 minutes. Kind of put it on cruise control after that, scoring 2 more in the first half, 1 more here so far in the second half. But they've kept the pressure on. They've had their chances. This ball in, it's into the box, into the 6-yard, up in the air, and Atherton goes up, bobbles it a little bit, but then able to pull it in. Good ball in there by Lillian Dixon on that corner kick. The Rams couldn't quite get to it as Atherton bobbled it. Able to pull it in. Now she punts it out. 1 hop at midfield. Ellie Yardom plays it back up over midfield. Lydia Dixon now in the center circle. Has that ball taken away. Nice slide tackle there by Kaylee Stewart. And she's going to play it forward behind all the Rams defense. And she plays it out. Ellie Yardom now turns it up to center stripe here. Smith going to play it all the way back to Yardom. Yardom now going to play it all the way across, looking for Ozinski up and over midfield. Ozinski's on the ball, down the right-hand side in front of the bleachers. Knocks it off the foot of Miles and out of bounds, and it's going to be a Haverling Ram throw in again. A lot of Rams finding a spot maybe tonight. They aren't used to playing in a 6-goal lead here with like I said, Ellie Yardom as their center back. Triesta Sprague pulled into the middle. Ram players just kind of all over the place here tonight with a nice, comfortable 6-0 lead here. About 15 minutes, a little bit less than 15 minutes to go in the second half. Yardom plays the ball into the center circle for Burns. Burns plays it all the way to the outside. Riley Hode right underneath us here, underneath the press box. Hode going to play it with her right foot forward to Smith. Smith turns it into the middle. Finds some space for Sprague now. Sprague's got some space in front of her. Going to play it forward. Nice through ball. Looking for Ozinski. Going down the right-hand side. She does get to it. She's on the touchline now, looking to cross. Ball back to the 6. Finds Smith in front. A little bit too high. Smith got the shot off, but couldn't really control it. Up and over the goal and out of bounds for yet another JT goal kick. High school sports on AM 1380. WABH and 100.3 FM is brought to you by E&V Energy, a family-owned business since 1913, providing propane fuel oil to the Bath area. R&D Outdoor Solutions, your hometown steel equipment store on East William Street in Bath. And Lake Country Chiropractic. Improve your health and performance levels with chiropractic care from Dr. Rick on West Bend Street in Bath. Throw in again for the Rams after that goal kick. It's Lukenbach dropping it all the way back to Yardom. Yardom kind of making a run out of her center back position, playing the ball forward to Strasser. Strasser tries to leave it to the outside for Tchaikovsky. Does go off the foot of Tchaikovsky and out of bounds, and JT going to have this throw in deep in their defensive end. The Rams trying to keep the pressure on, keep them in their attacking third for the Rams, and they look to do it. JT dropping the ball back up and over the head of Lukenbach, and that's Carey now trying to play the ball forward. She's at midfield, still bringing the ball all the way across the center stripe as Carey playing the ball to the outside now. Petty's trying to get on the end of it, a little bit too much base on it, too far out in front of Petty's, and out of bounds, and Haverling going to have the throw in right in front of the JT bench. It is Hode leaving it back for Yardom. Yardom's got one in front of her. She plays it forward to Burns. Burns now into the center circle, right at the midfield stripe. Burns going to leave it back for Yardom again. Yardom stepping up into the center circle, looking for Tchaikovsky down the right side. Can't quite do it. Up and over. Ellie Yardom's got one on her again. It's McKegg. Yardom now with the left foot playing it up and over the midfield stripe. looking for McKittrick. McKittrick gets a foot on it, but it's down to the foot of Cornell in the midfield. Cornell to boot in playing it across. Good 2 or 3 passes there by JT looking to spring McKay, but Ellie Yardom wasn't going to allow that to happen. Now it's all the way back to Zoe Cornell. She plays it up and over the midfield stripe right to the foot of Lukenbach. A little bit of a heavy touch to Miles, and off the foot of Lukenbach, and a throw in for JT. On the far sideline, right at midfield, as number 11, Savannah Hertzler checking back in for the JT Wildcats, giving Miles a breather on that far sideline at the midfield position. Just a reminder, at the end of tonight's game, we'll be picking the Angry Oven Pizzeria player of the game, a Haverling player that has stood out in tonight's action. Sponsor of tonight's Angry Oven Pizzeria player of the game, and they will donate a free pizza, a free one-topping pizza to the recipient of that player of the game here tonight. Haverling with the throw in. It's Yardom going to leave it for Lukenbach. Deep now in their defensive end. Just about 10 minutes to go in regulation. The Rams leading 6-0 over the JT Wildcats.
Get up.
Ball played out there. Down the right-hand side for Lukenbach, up to the midfield stripe. JT able to keep the ball in. Down to the foot of McKay. She turns on. She's got Sprague behind her, and Yardom. Sprague takes the ball away. A little bit of pressure. All she can do is knock that ball off the end line for the second corner kick of the night for the JT Wildcats. Good turn there by their leading scorer, Emily McKay. She was able to get around Sprague, and I believe it was Yardom that stepped up, and
Hey, goal
Sprague
side,
was able
ball
to
side.
recover, knock the ball out of bounds, and giving up the second corner kick of the night for JT. It is McKay on the far sideline. JT lined up at the 18. They're looking to make runs into the box. This ball across. Yardom able to play the ball out. Rams looking to pull the attackers now out of the penalty box. Ball played back in. Ode brings it down at the 6. Rams trying to clear it. Can't quite do it. Ball back out to boot in. She finds the side of the net. It's a nice shot there. Brooklyn boot in. Ball bounced out. First time shot with her left foot. And the JT Wildcats on the scoreboard. First goal of the night for the JT Wildcats off the left foot of Brooklyn boot in. And it's now 6-1. The Haverling Rams lead over the JT Wildcats. That looked to be off the Rams player, unassisted, I believe, but Brooklyn boot in from about 15 yards out on her left foot. She got the shot off and into the side of the net. Goalkeeper for the Rams really couldn't do much about that, and finding the back of the net for the first time for the JT Wildcats. There's only their second shot of the night, but they made it count, and it's now 6-1, the Haverling Rams over the JT Wildcats here from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. And off the kickoff, JT, a little spring in their step, of stolen the ball from the Rams. Sturmoil leaving it back for Hode, a little bit too much pace on it as the ball bounces off of Hode's shin out of bounds, and JT going to take this throw in again. It's Natalie Cornell out of her midfield position, going to take the throw in for JT. Can drop it back for Pettis. Pettis has the ball taken away from
Girls, gotta get
Burns,
organized. Play
off the foot of
simple.
Burns, out of bounds, and right in front of the JT bench. It's going to be Cornell again with another throw in down to the head of Mutu coming in number 7 for JT. That ball into the box, and Yardom able to clear it just before number 11 Hertzler able to get on the end of it. A little bit of pressure here from JT.
Wildcats, number 1, Brooklyn Golden.
And the ball bounces out on the far sideline, out of bounds, and Haverling now going to have the throw in again out of their, just about the top of their defensive third, and going to be Smith coming in for Emma Lukenbach on that outside back position, and probably going to step over and take this throw in for the Rams. It is a Rams throw against the hill here, just to the right of the bleachers from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. Just a reminder, our next and final broadcast of the regular season will be next Tuesday. It'll be the Haverling boys in action right here from the Rock, and it'll be a 6:30 kickoff, and they're going to be taking on the Livingston Warsaw. I'm sorry, the Letchworth Warsaw United team. It's been a long night here. Letchworth Warsaw United will be coming to town here at the Rock next Tuesday night, October 12th, to take on the Haverling Rams boys team. That'll be a 6:30 start. We'll be on the air just about 10 minutes before 6:20 for the call of that last regular season matchup here on the Rams radio network. But that won't be the last one of the season. Both these teams looking to go on into sectional play, into the postseason. As long as they keep playing, we'll still carry them. And the first matchup for the girls looks to be October 22nd. That'll be a Friday night. Probably should be a home game. Official seeding points and seedings come out a week from, or actually this Saturday, a week from Saturday on the 16th. And they'll know when and where they play at that point in time. The boys look to be October 23rd. That's a Saturday. That should be their first matchup, and that too should be a home matchup. Both comfortably in that number 1 seed position right now in Class B2. Certainly trying to come in as defending champions in Class B2, both the boys and girls, and go deep, as we said, into sectional action in this postseason. Ball played into the Haverling attacking end. JT going to knock it out of bounds on the far sideline, and Smith set to take this throw in for the Haverling Rams as Creeley checks back in her center back position. 6.5 minutes to go. It's the Rams leading 6-1 over the JT Wildcats here in second half action from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility. That ball comes into Creeley. She plays the ball forward into the center to Dixon. It's Lillian Dixon going down the right-hand side now. Looks to cross at the 18, one hop, comes down to the foot of Zinski. She gets a shot off with her right foot. It's going near post, and Atherton coming across, making that save. Good shot there by Julian Ozinski. One touch, got it to her right foot, got the quick shot off, but Atherton was up to the task and pulled that ball in at the near post. Ball headed forward this time by Smith. Rams can't quite win it. And now it's going to be a push call down Keegan Smith, and it's going to be a direct kick right at the top of the center circle in their defensive end for the JT Wildcats. Looks to be Stewart looking to play that ball forward right to the foot of Natalie Creeley. Creeley's got some space, plays it to the outside to Chakowski. Chakowski now trying to break over the midfield stripe. She does. She's got Strasser out in front. She's going to slow it down. She's got a couple of JT players in front of her. Plays it square, looking for Strasser. Taken away by JT. They're looking to counterattack, coming through the midfield again. That's number 16, Stewart, with a head of steam. Slowed down there by Smith. Coming back out to number 14, Carey. And taken away this time by Chakowski. She tries to play it forward to Strasser. Can't quite do it. And now Smith all the way in her defensive position with a little bit of space. Plays it out wide to Chakowski. She turns on it. Plays it down the right-hand side. This time she's going to find Strasser over the foot of Strasser, right into the waiting foot of Cornell. And the Rams take the ball away. This time it's Burns at the center stripe, right in the center of the field. Plays it forward to Dixon. Dixon gets her around Cornell in the middle. She's got 2 to beat, finally taken away. Goes forward to Strasser. Back to Dixon. She's got some space. She's got Burns helping her there. And Lydia Dixon to the outside. Lillian tries to turn and play it forward. Couldn't quite do it. Back to the center stripe. Now it's Lydia Dixon. She's got Mutu battling with her. And Ozinski now takes the ball away from Pettis. Pettis knocks it away. All the way back to Natalie Creeley. She splits 2 attackers for JT. She's got some space. Plays it forward to Burns. Burns has got some space. She turns, leaves it out to the outside to Ozinski. Ozinski's got 1 to beat. That's Cornell on the outside. Tries to turn it to the inside as Cornell knocks it out of bounds. I believe that was Natalie Cornell knocking it out of bounds and giving the Rams a throw in deep in their attacking end. Quick throw in comes into Lydia Dixon. Dixon plays it square to Sprague, a little bit too far out in front as JT takes the ball away. Number 14, Carey, takes it away, leaves it to the outside to Cornell. Cornell turns down the right-hand side, plays it back forward, looking for Mutu, and Sprague breaks that up. Leaves it back for Natalie Creeley. She gets along beyond Mutu, plays it forward to Lillian Dixon in the center. Up to Strasser. Strasser looks for Dixon again, couldn't quite make that connection back. And we're at the 3-minute mark of the second half. The Rams leading 6-1 here late in the second half of tonight's girls matchup from the Howard J. Rock Athletic Facility on the Rams radio network. Lydia Dixon taking a throw in all the way back to Natalie Creeley. She's got Mutu in front of her, leaves it back to Dixon. Dixon right here in front of the JT bench. Looks to go over the midfield stripe. Petty's knocks that away. Petty's looks to go down the right-hand side. Dixon tracking back, trying to knock it out of bounds, and she does. Off the foot of Petty's, and it's going to be a Haverling throw in. Just to the right, in front of the bleachers here. Just to the right of us here in the press box. It's Lydia Dixon set to take this throw in.
Yeah, let's not make it small.
Deep in their defensive end. Short ball back to
Out of there,
Creeley.
Lilo. Get out.
Creeley going all the way across to Smith now, changing the point of attack down the right-hand side, playing the ball out of their defensive end of the Rams into the center circle now, looking for Dixon. It's Strasser letting the ball play through up for towards McKittrick. JT playing the ball up over the center circle, and Carey able to turn that ball going down the left-hand side as Chakowski tracks all the way back, battling over there with number 11, Hertzler, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off of Hertzler, and a throw-in for the Haverling Rams. Ball back into the middle to Creeley. Creeley back out to Smith. She's now down the right-hand side. She and Chakowski have kind of switched there. One defender, one midfielder. Loses the ball at midfield. Cornell plays the ball forward, and Sprague going to leave it and let it go to the outside to Dixon. Dixon's got one Mutu on her. Can't quite get around her. Going to play it down the outside and take the throw in for the Haverling Rams. Lydia leaves the ball for Lillian on the throw in. Lillian turns, faces up against Cornell. Gets around Cornell. Cornell's still battling. She gets all the way past her now. Cornell tracking back as Dixon plays the ball deep into the corner for Rosinski. And Zoe Cornell coming across, knocking that ball out of bounds. And a throw in for the Rams. We're at the 1 minute mark. The Rams in control here, leading 6-1 over the JT Wildcat. Throw in comes down to the foot of McKittrick. She's going to leave it back for Lydia Dixon. Dixon tries to play it square to Burns. Not quite enough pace on that one. And JT takes the ball away. Going to go Carey going down the left-hand side. And Chakowski steals that ball away. Burns leaves it back for Smith. Smith now back to net. Creeley coming all the way across to Lydia Dixon as the Rams looking to maintain possession and not run the clock out here. Dixon trying to get past Cornell, can't quite do it. Cornell knocks it forward, but Sprague there to knock that one, break that apart again. Creeley tries to find Burns in the center circle, has that taken away. Number 16, Stewart, going down over the center stripe down the left-hand side. Smith pulling it back in, playing the ball forward to Creeley. Beat a couple of defenders there from JT. Creeley plays it forward to Dixon. Dixon's got Cornell again on her. She plays it forward to the left foot, and that's going to do it as time runs out. It's the Haverling Rams.